Hey everyone, this week we're taking a look at different ways that you can heat your build in those cold months and keep you warm. We're also going to give you our 2 cents on what we think is the best way to heat up your van or your rig. Make sure you're subscribed for the best van life content. And now let's get into Paul's build with his propane fireplace.
My name is Paul, and this is my 2016 Toyota Tacoma. And my custom-built slide-in camper, pièce de résistance, is the little Dickinson fireplace. You can maybe not see the flame in there, but it's sending out tons of heat right now, so I'm nice and roasty in here. And it's a super basic unit. It's very hard for them to not work. So this was an experiment to cover up the original chimney, so that I can actually run the heating in while driving, and it works good. 5,000 kilometers so far, never blew the flame out on the stove. So success, I guess.
So the best thing about this propane heat source is that it has an open flame. So it's obviously acting like a fireplace more than anything. So it gives you that extra level of comfort, especially in his small space. You get extra light and it feels cozy. We're putting the question out to you. What type of heat source do you use for your van build or adventure rig? Make sure to comment below and let us know. Next up is Francois' build with what we typically find for a heat source in a van build, which is a gas or diesel heater.
Hey, my name is Francois, and that's the Golden Mullet. Welcome to my electronic area and furnace room, which is underneath the sink kitchen area. This is a 5 kilowatt Chinese diesel heater.
Now, one thing I really want to point out here with Francois' build is he has this cool little duct air that is heating up his batteries, but also keeps his toes warm.
In terms of the batteries and heat from the diesel heater, I thought it was important to have the batteries be at a warmer temperature when it's in the colder months. So I designed a box underneath the battery, which is the air duct that brings air into the space and creates like a nice warm platform for the batteries to sit on.
So the nice thing about this heat source is they're pretty easy to install. You can either purchase them as a gas unit or a diesel unit. They both act the same way, blowing forced air over the unit and heating up the space. And the other cool thing about it is you can tap off of your vehicle's existing gas or diesel tank, so you can be running off of a huge amount of fuel. Next up is Steve and Tracy's build, and they actually have a wood stove, so wood burning stove in their skoolie. Check it out.
Here is our mini wood stove that keeps us warm in the winter. So around the wood stove, we installed a copper plate on the side here and on the rear, which reflects the heat. And here we did a stone hearth. And then under here we have the storage for the wood. Steve, we love to heat bread and such. So Steve built a grate, which we can make toast on in the morning.
So this is really possible in any build. You could put a wood burning stove in a van or a skoolie or a home, obviously. Now, the only downside to it is it does take up more space, and so does the fuel source. So keeping wood with you and buying wood on the road as you go is kind of a downside to it, but it is obviously beautiful. Everyone loves an open flame, and it's very, very cozy. It works super well in Steve and Tracy's build. And the last option we're gonna take a look at is a propane furnace, and we're gonna take a look at one particularly in Carly and Kyle's build.
Hi, I'm Carly, this is Kyle, this is Hazel, and this is our 2016 Ford Transit. So going down here, so we have a U-bench setup, and we've got 3 vents. So all of the vents make sure that there's heating underneath each of the compartments. We just didn't want anything to freeze under there, and make sure that, you know, the temperature is regulated for the batteries and the water and everything like that. So that's why we got the vents. This is just our propane detector, which the propane is inside of this compartment, and so is the Propex heater, so that's why it's on that side. This is just the inverter switch to turn it on and off.
Now, these propane furnaces are actually great units, and they're actually most common in RVs and pre-built van builds. Now, there's only really one downside to it, and that's that they put off wet heat. So that's opposed to the gas or diesel heater, which puts off a lot of dry heat. So the wet heat is a little bit more moisture in the air, but that's maybe not a bad thing depending on where you live. Like here in Ontario, where the winters get very, very dry. So what's our favorite type of heat source? It would have to be the diesel heater. We love our diesel heater because we tapped it off of our diesel tank on the van, and it keeps us super nice and toasty. And if you're a little bit mechanically inclined, you can maintain your diesel heater as well and make sure it stays up to working order. It's very inexpensive to maintain them, so that's also a good thing. The only downside I have to say with the diesel heater is that it is that super dry air I mentioned. So every once in a while we do have to humidify the van just by boiling some water, something like that, and keeping it a little bit less dry than it normally is. Other than that, I would totally recommend putting in a gas or diesel heater just because they are great little units. So that's it for this week. Make sure you are subscribed for the best van life content. And if you haven't yet checked out Francois' build, make sure you do, because not only does he have that smart little duct for his forced air to keep his batteries and toes warm, but he has some really smart other ideas in his build. Make sure you check it out. And until next week, safe travels.